Good morning. It is now Tuesday, the second day of the reading rush, and so far I have been listening to the Night Circus on audiobook, so I'm really liking it so far. It's good and mysterious. I woke up around 8:15 again this morning to go for a run, but once again it was smoky. And it's not that smoky out right now, but still not the best conditions to do a running workout. And I don't think I mentioned this yesterday, but Ink, Iron, and Glass was the book for the prompt. Read a book where the cover matches the color of your birthstone, and my birthstone is aquamarine, so it's like a light blue color. So Ink, Iron, and Glass was the perfect choice for that. And then for the Night Circus, that is for read a book that starts with the. Yeah, I'm really liking it so far. I'm just taking my dog Cooper out for a walk, and I'm gonna listen to more of the Night Circus. Okay, so I'm about halfway through the Night Circus, and I'm loving it so far. I've taken preference to actually reading the physical book over the audiobook, even though the audiobook is amazing and the narrator's voice is so soothing. Yeah, I haven't been doing that much vlogging today. I did go out for a run. It was pretty difficult. And I didn't listen to this audiobook while I ran just because for the type of run that I did, I needed some pump-up music, not an audiobook to listen to. So yeah, and then now we're just getting ready to go on a mountain bike ride, and while I'm driving there, I'm gonna listen to this. Since I'm gonna be driving, I can't read the physical book, so I'm gonna listen to the audiobook. But I'm really liking it so far, and transitioning between reading the physical book and listening to the audiobook is pretty easy. And it's like just past 3 o'clock, so I think I'll finish this today. No, I know I'll finish this today. And then after that, I'll probably read Impostor by Susanne Winnacker, and that's the book that I'm reading all outside. So I'm gonna start reading this, and then I'll see you guys later. Okay, so I just got back from my mountain bike ride, and it is like past 7:30, so I haven't done that much reading today. I'm a little bit less than 2/3 of the way through the Night Circus, which I wish I were a little farther through it, but hopefully within the next hour and a half, I can just push through and get close to the end of the book, and I'm really loving it so far. It's like on the way to the mountain bike ride, there's like a 40-minute drive there and a 40-minute drive back, and the whole time I listened to the audiobook, and in that time, I read a little bit under 100 pages just from listening to the audiobook, so that was definitely good progress, but my reading speed is actually faster than the audiobook on double speed, so yeah, it's kind of frustrating, but I still read a little bit, and hopefully I'll finish this book tonight. I know I can do it, but I just have to make my reading speed go fast, but still comprehend what's going on in the book. But then tomorrow, it's nice because I'll have a really short book to read all outside, so that'll definitely be a change, but after that, I'm going to read Emma by Jane Austen, and that is, I think, the biggest book on my TBR, so it's definitely going to be a huge change. I may even start Emma tomorrow if I have the extra time, but I'm just gonna get to reading. I'll check in when I feel like I need to. So it is now past 11 at night when I'm filming this right now, but I finished the Night Circus a little, I finished it around 30 minutes ago, and I cannot believe the ending and just how it ended up and how everything resolved. It was very crazy. At first, I thought this book was going to be 5 out of 5 star rating, but then some things happened where near the end I didn't really understand what was going on, and I didn't really understand the decisions behind the characters, so that bumped the rating down to 4 out of 5 stars, but still a really amazing book. I've been wanting to read this book for such a long time, and now that I've finally read it, I understand what the hype was about around this book. And I just feel like all of the circusy books like Caraval and then the Night Circus, I just love them. I don't know if it's just something about the circus aspect, but it's just really interesting to read a book about that. But so far during the reading rush, I have read around 700 pages, and that's 2 out of the 7 books down that I have to read this week. I have all the rest of the books here, so tomorrow I'm going to plan on reading Impostor by Susanne Winnacker, and then if I have time, then I'll start Emma by Jane Austen, and even though it doesn't look that thick, the pages are super thin and the text is really dense. So this is going to be a big challenge, and I think I'm mainly going to listen to this book on audiobook just because the writing style may take a bit to get used to. I've never read any of Austen's other books, so I don't really know what to expect with this one, but hopefully I like it. And if I just can't get into the groove of reading this one, then I'll just listen to it. And then for the rest of the week, I think my plan is to read, just to get the bigger books out of the way. So Gone Girl, I'll definitely want to read soon because that's a thick book, and I don't really want to wait until the second to last day to read that. So I may switch around Gone Girl and the Cheerleaders, just so that I don't get too burnt out by the end of the week. And just to recap on all the books that I've read so far: Ink, Iron, and Glass. This book was for the prompt to read a book where the cover matches the color of your birthstone, and my birthstone is aquamarine, which is light blue, so as you can see the cover matches pretty well. And then The Night Circus was for the prompt, read a book that starts with the word the. The is the first word, so of course I can read it. Just overall, I'm really liking all the books that I've read, and I'm also getting a lot of other things done during the day. So today I went on a run, I went on a walk with my dog, and then I also went on a mountain bike ride. So I did a lot of extra things today that didn't involve reading, but I still ended up finishing this whole book. So I'm very proud of myself for doing that, and hopefully I can keep this up for the rest of the week. And I will replace Impostor with the Night Circus. I'll put my bookmark at chapter 1 in this book, so I'm ready to read it outside tomorrow. Okay, so I know that I haven't done any of the video challenges so far for the Reading Rush. So if you don't know, or the Reading Rush YouTube video challenges, there are 3 of them. So I think it's something like you have to make coffee or tea somewhere in your vlog. Another one is to share a book story, and then another one is to match your outfit to the book that you're wearing. And I haven't done any of those yet, mainly because where I am right now, I have very limited clothing available, so I don't have all the clothes that I normally do to be able to match my outfit to a book cover. Also, I just haven't had the chance to get coffee or tea yet, but I think maybe tomorrow or maybe Thursday, I don't know, one of those days I'll start incorporating those challenges into my videos. So that's really exciting, so I could go to sleep, which I'm so exhausted from reading all day. Tomorrow I'm so excited to start reading Impostor by Susanne Winnacker, and then I'm also going to go paddleboarding tomorrow, so that's going to be really fun, and I'm looking forward to that. So that is it for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.